Welcome back to another video. In this multiverse of consciousness, everything is connected to everything else. What we think, say, do, or believe will have a corresponding effect on others, as well as the universe around us. According to the law, all of humanity and God are one. The energy of God is everywhere all at once, and it flows through everything living or inanimate. Each soul is said to be part of God's energy. Ever heard the saying that there is a little bit of God in all of us? That God made us to be images of His own self. It's because of this law. Everything that exists, both seen or unseen, is connected to everything. When we become aware of this law and believe that everything is one, the way we think and act with respect to everyone and everything around us will change. We will see our own reflection in the people and things around us. It means that the more good we think about others, the better it comes back to us and becomes us. Everything in this universe is made up of energy. You, your friend, your enemy, the chair you sit on, the laptop you work on, and the phone you make calls on. And this energy is what governs the movement of everything in this universe. However, everything is meaningless. Life is meaningless until you infuse it with meaning. Everything that happens in life is neutral unless you assign it meaning. There are many things happening in the world right now. Wars, plagues, inflation, etc. One person may give it the meaning that this is horrible and live in a constant state of fear. Another person may give it the meaning that this will surely get the world to wake up and live with hope for a better future. Based on the meaning you choose to give life, you experience a result of that. Perspective is everything. Nothing has no meaning other than the meaning you give it. If you change your perspective, then you perceive things differently. Master how to do this and you'll be able to let go of anything to choose to let go of. Sometimes we become too attached to the meaning we've given something, and it only makes letting go so difficult. It becomes a little easier if you make the choice to change your perspective and give it a new meaning. If you lost your job, the old meaning you gave it may have been that you are doomed. But you can change your perspective and give it a new meaning. Maybe it is opening up space for you to finally start pursuing your life's purpose. When you can't let go of someone, it's not that you can't let go. What you can't let go of is the meaning you have attached to it. What you're afraid to let go of is your identification with that attachment. You have tied your sense of identity and happiness to it, and so you must hold on and fight or you lose yourself. If the one you loved more than anything cheated and broke your heart, the old meaning may have been that you can't love the same way again. Change your perspective a bit and you can say that it is creating room for you to attract the one who will love you more than anything. You can always make the choice to create new meaning that helps you live with a little bit of ease. You can choose empowering meanings that fuel your next move instead of disempowering ones that paralyze you. You can reframe things to make them easy to let go of. Assigning the proper meaning to things is one of the things you agreed to do before coming to Earth. The universe is a balancing act. There must be a balance to everything. The universe will send balancing forces when there's too much of something. This is the reason why the more you try to control something, the more out of control you will feel. It's why when you want something too much and you push it away. It's why you finally detach yourself from someone only for them to become so attached to you. It's a balancing act of the universe. These balancing forces in the universe are the reason why the people we want never seem to want us back. It's why you have to forget a person if you ever want to stand a chance with them. This is the reason why twin flames will always run unless you stop chasing them and be like a tree. The more you work for money, the harder it is for it to stay when you get it. But do what you love without a care in the world and money just flows to you like you're a money magnet. We don't control anything in this universe. The unseen universal forces do. The more freedom you try to create for yourself, the more restricted you'll feel. But stop trying to force things and you will be free. The more you try to force things on people, the more they reject it. The more Christians try to win souls for Christ, the more annoying they seem. But the moment they cut that out and just live by example, the more...
We ain't trying to win those souls with Mr. C, so you have to forgive him for that. That part, just delete that out your mind. That's part of the message. So let's go further this way, because we don't do paganism. Okay? Everything he said was pretty good so far up to that point. That's when he messed up. So we don't do Mr. C stuff. Let me just skip a little forward. Okay.
Start living. We will all die, but not everybody leaves. The time to start living is now because time is flying. We often make the mistake of thinking we have time. We think everything is always going to be there. We think people will always be around and that we're always going to have the things we have now, but nothing lasts forever. If you live every day like it could be your very last day on the earth, you will live before you die. You will enjoy the present in the present moment. If you see your loved ones and understand they could be gone the next day, you will love and care for them so much more. If you look at the things you have and know they can be taken away from you at any minute, you will be so grateful for them. The goal of this secret is to get you to enjoy the process. Why don't you enjoy the journey to your destination? Why don't you have some fun during the ride there? The universe will always be filled with mysteries. Be comfortable not knowing what lies ahead. How boring would life be if you knew exactly how tomorrow would play out? The uncomfortable uncertainties of life make it worth living. Be okay with not knowing what the future holds and don't go peeking into it. It's not for us to know. Being here now is the beauty of life. Don't waste your days crying over the past or worrying about the future. You will look back on this very moment someday and feel nostalgic. Enjoy it now so you don't wish you had done so tomorrow. Make today wonderful and tomorrow will follow suit. Life seems so long, but it ends before you know it. Enjoy it while you have it and don't worry about the things you can't control. Life is nothing but a game. Some things will always be in the universe's hands. Worry about your hand and how to play the game well. If you learn how to play your cards right, you'll be effortlessly co-creating with the universe. Then things will work for you.
If you ever meditate, don't do it like that. You sit down, regular, meditate on the Creator's word or on the deeper meaning of things. Don't do. You see that position? Don't do that, please. That's not good.
Without you having to work so hard. Anything that exists in our universe, whether seen or unseen, broken down into and analyzed in its purest and most basic form, consists of pure energy or light which resonates and exists as a vibratory frequency or pattern. Some people call this your aura, which is also the color of the magnetic field you reflect. Every thought and every feeling has its own vibration. And these vibrations find similar frequencies when another object, person, thought, or feeling give out the same vibration. That's why and how we find and connect with most like-minded people in this universe. It's because at that particular moment in time, they were on the same wavelength as us, because of a similar vibration. According to science, everything in the manifest universe is made up of packets of energy, the sizes of which are quantified by the amount of vibration and the frequency they give out. Quantum physicists say that matter, when observed through a high-powered microscope, appears to be broken into tiny molecules, atoms, neutrons, electrons, and quanta, the smallest measurable particles in the universe. And it all begins in the thoughts we think. What you are feeling in the current moment determines your vibration and subsequently, the frequency you are on. As you raise your frequency and vibration, it is necessary to take action. The law of action is what is required to manifest our thoughts and desires. In The Secret, it's what the author refers to as inspired action. Inspired action because the need to act on something will not feel like a force at all, and would be more of an instinctive doing. The law further states that you must do the things and perform the actions necessary to achieve what you are setting out to do. Unless you take actions that are in harmony with your thoughts and dreams and proceed in an orderly fashion towards what you want to accomplish, there will be
As long as those dreams line up with the Creator, then you're good.
absolutely no foreseeable results. It is said that this is where most people falter when it comes to applying the laws of the universe in their lives. Acting on our thoughts and words is almost always the most difficult thing to do. Thinking about something and talking about it is different from actually following through with it. But this also happens to be one of the most important laws of the universe in order to actually manifest the life we intend to live. Action sets into motion our thoughts and desires. Everything from creating a to-do list to taking up an offer on instinct corresponds to action that will, in turn, set your intentions into motion. I hope this video was really helpful. See you in the next video. Peace, love, and life.